Hi everyone, it's Richard McMunn here from CareerVidz, and in this video presentation I want to test your concentration skills. Okay, so I'm going to give you some sample concentration test questions to work through under timed conditions, and then I'll give you the answers to them to see how you get on. Now, upon first inspection, these kind of questions look really easy, but trust me, after you've been doing these for a while, they start to play with your eyes and play with your brain, and it can become really difficult to get the questions correct. And it's based on a concentration type test that's used for roles where you have to concentrate for long periods of time. So if we have a look at this sample concentration test question, the question is how many squares contain 5 dots? So you're given a load of squares and there's 2 dots there, there's 3 there, there's 4 there, there's 3, and you have to pick out under time conditions how many contain 5 dots. So if we do this one quickly without any timer, we can see that there is 1 square there with 5 dots and there is 1 there. So there's only actually 2 squares that contain 5 dots, but you have to work along each line, and my advice is to do it from left to right. So you would start on the first one, work from left to right quickly, looking for 5 and then coming up with your answer. Now you have to work really quickly. Now I'm going to give you 4 sample questions, and please work through these from beginning to end and see how you get on. So I'm going to give you question 1 and then I'm going to give you the answer. Then question 2, give you the answer, and so on and so forth. So you'll get a little bit of a break between each one, and trust me, you're going to need it. Now, I have placed a timer on each page, so please do work strictly within the timer. Okay, so let's get started. So get your eyes ready. Make sure there's no distractions around. And the first question is, how many squares contain 2 dots? And you've got until the timer runs down to answer this question. How many squares contain 2 dots? Okay, now if you got to the end of this within the timer, you've done really well. Okay, trust me, you've got really good concentration skills. Furthermore, if you get it actually right, then you've done even better. So let's take a look now at the answer to this one. So if we go line by line, we can see that there's 2 there. So there's 5 across the first line. There's just 2 across the second one. There's 1 across the third line. There's 2 across the fourth line. So in total, and that's all there is, there's none across the final 2 lines. So the total number of squares that contain 2 dots equals 10. Now, if you got that right, well done. Let's get a little bit harder now. So then the next one, you'll have a little bit longer, but you'll have more work to do. So question number 2, and don't forget to work strictly within the timer. How many squares contain 3 dots? And you've got the time until the timer runs down to complete this question. Okay, now again, if you got to the end of this one, in particular, you've done really well, because you will have noticed that there's more squares with dots in them. This one is a tough question, and you didn't have that long to work through, but if you got it right, then you've done really well. At this stage, please put in the comments section below what you think of this test, whether you find it easy or hard. Personally, I find it quite difficult. Let's see if you got question 2 right. How many squares contain 3 dots? Okay, so it's just 2 across the top. On the second line, you'll see there's 5. Then if you move down to the third one, then you've got 6, 2 in the next line, and then you've got a whole raft of them together there. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 together. Then you've got 6 on the next line and 5 on the bottom, given a total of 34 that you had to find. And again, if you've got that right, you have done tremendously well, and you deserve a pat on the back. So give yourself a pat on the back. Let me know in the comments section how well you're doing. We're now going to move on to another one. Okay, so get yourself ready. Hopefully your eyes and your brain is still keeping up with this. Next question. How many squares contain 5 dots? And again, you've got the time until the timer runs down to get this one correct. Okay, so well done. Question number 3, I would suggest, is a little bit easier than question 2, but you still have to work quickly. So how many squares contain 5 dots? You've got one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. So the total that you have there is 6. Did you get it all correct? Please put in the comments section below whether you got that right. Okay, next one. This is a toughie, so brace yourself. Question number 4, and again, you've got until the timer runs down to answer this correctly. Question number 4 is, how many squares contain 4 dots? Off you go. Now that, I would suggest, is a really tough question. Again, if you've got the answer correct, then you're a bit of a genius. Please put your answer to question number 4 in the comments section below and I'll mark it for you. Also, I hope you've enjoyed that, me putting through this particular question. I've had to painstakingly in PowerPoint put all of these dots together in the boxes. If you want me to do more of these, I'm more than happy to do them, but please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to say hi in the comment section below. If you'd like more, then please let me know and I'll create these for you. Yeah, don't forget to put your answer to this question. I'll comment and mark it for you to give the answer. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.